Oh yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live session. For those of you who don't know what I'm trying to do with my channel, it's for three purposes. Number one, I'm trying to create an opportunity for people to come and practice with me using our principal instruments so we can get better at practicing, or just to get consistent with practicing every single day. At least it's what the live streams are for. Second thing that we're doing here is we're trying to become better improvisational musicians, because improvisational music allows us to employ every single technique that we possibly can have in our hands and in our minds to get right into creating music as quickly and as quickly as possible in real time, which is the quickest you can possibly make it. Okay. And then the third thing is to use those skills to create electronic music. That's what the whole thing is about for me, to create electronic music, but using our principal instrument as either a source of inspiration, or two, as one of the building blocks of creating the actual songs in and of itself, singing, songwriting, writing lyrics, writing, different parts, melodies, harmonies, things of that nature. So that's what we're trying to do here. If that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. During this period of advertiser revenue purgatory in which I'm currently sitting, which is because I do not have enough subscribers or enough eyeballs on screen every time I do these live streams, I have to request of people to do the second thing, which is to check out the Amazon affiliate links that are available in the description of every video. Now, it sucks that I have to try to get people to purchase products because I'm not a very good salesman, okay? The whole purpose for me selling, if I'm going to sell products, they're going to be products I use and endorse at 100%, and those are the products that I have available. Like the strings on my guitar, the picks that I have here, these jazz picks that was sent by mom. Thanks, mom. Number one, mom. Best, number one. And then like my amp, like these guitar books that I have. When I advertise for products, they're going to be products that I actually use. So please check them out. When you purchase these products, it does give the channel a commission every time you purchase them. So thank you for doing that, or at least checking them out. Okay. Number three, if you haven't done so already, check out the cryptocurrency referral links I have available in the channel. Now, although cryptocurrency has absolutely nothing to do with this channel, it is something I do very much enjoy using, and it does help out with the channel. If you don't know anything about cryptocurrency, use the referral links I have in the description of every video to sign up. The signups are absolutely and 100% free. In the event that you decide that you want to spend money or decide to add cryptocurrency as a dimension to your investment portfolio, if you spend 50 bucks or more on any of these sites, there will be perks. Using my referral links, those perks will be exponentially better than if you sign up by yourself. The reason why is because they want people like me to get more people into their website. That's just how these things work. But it helps out with the channel, because if you spend 50 bucks or more, the perks they offer you, they will also offer to me. And as I've stated in every single video for at least the last 2-3 months, is if you purchase cryptocurrency and then they offer me a perk, I will use those perks. 20% of what I earn from those perks, whether it's 100% off, 100 bucks off of trading, or like 20 or 30 bucks back, I will use all of that, or 20% of what I've earned, and reinvest it back into the channel. So if I get 20 bucks, I will reinvest it into the cryptocurrency, and then what I make off of that, 20% of it will go right back into the channel, which is why I'm telling you should do it. Because the whole goal of this is to make this as free for me and as free for you as possible, whether it's payment for my time, or you getting free help, free motivation, or free whatever it is you feel like you're getting from this channel. And I'm going to try to tailor this around making sure that you're getting something quality out of it without you actually having to pay a premium price or things of that nature. But until I'm unable to unlock super chats or things of that nature, so that maybe even other people can help out for other people who can't afford it. The idea is to make this channel not only free for you, but obviously free for me. If I'm going to spend time doing something, unfortunately, in this life, in this world we live in, there has to be some form of revenue coming in from everything that you're doing. Because if you're spending your time doing it, if you're spending your time doing something, you should be getting paid to do it, because unfortunately life is that way. Okay, everyone's got a rent to pay, everyone's got bills to pay. It is what it is. So making this channel as free for me and as free for you as possible doesn't mean nobody's paying for it. It means that companies will help us pay for it, and not you individually out of your pocket. So hopefully, if you're able to do these things, it will reinvest money into the channel that doesn't come directly out of your pocket, okay, nor mine. Okay, so with that being said, the fourth thing is very simple. Just add me as a friend on Facebook. Helping me grow my Facebook account helps me grow my YouTube channel. Helping me grow my YouTube channel obviously helps me grow my Facebook account. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. My name is Muzzy McGee. For those of you who don't know, we're going to get started today doing what we do every single day, which is the warm-ups. We're at 95 beats per minute. We're doing the alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. And you're going to see the volume is going to be a little bit lower today than it was yesterday, because we're getting started a little bit later. And it's an imperative that I stay cordial and courteous to my neighbors. So if you hear it or you're having trouble hearing the volume, that is the reason why. But if you follow us, follow me every single day, then you know what it is, you know what it sounds like. So let's get right to it. 95 beats per minute, alternate picking from the 1st to the 16th fret. Now the alternate spider picking from the 1st to the 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Let's go. All right. Now we're doing the chromatic tapping for the 1st to 16th fret at 95 beats per minute. Now we're going to turn this down and go to 100 beats per minute. And we're doing the sweep picking exercise number 2, the one we did yesterday. And again, I feel a little bit more confident with these, although my fingers are freezing today. I feel a little bit more confident with the second one than the first one as a direct result of it being on the top 4 strings and not in the middle or bottom 4 strings. So I'm not using these 4. I'm using these 4. So D, G, B, E as opposed to A, D, G, B or E, A, D, G. Now we're going to take the tempo up gradually to 110 beats per minute. Not gradually, but we're taking it to 10 beats per minute, 110 beats per minute, which is a gradual progression, okay? And let's go. Now we're going to take it all the way up to 120 beats per minute. Let's hope it sounds as good as the first and the second one at 100 and 110 beats per minute. We will see. I struggle at 120 just as a general, just in general. I was going to say it's a general rule of thumb, but hopefully that's not going to be a rule of thumb in a while, because we will hopefully be so good at 120 we will be able to move on to 130 and 140 and 150. Okay. 120, like I said, it just needs a ton of work. Got to do work on 120. Unfortunately, that's just part of the game, is learning about how we should get better at some of these things. So now we're going to go to 105 beats per minute, where we're going to do the A sharp B flat major scale, followed by the B major scale. Then we're going to follow that up at 85 beats per minute with the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale, and follow that with the B minor pentatonic scale before we play Find the G. Okay? This 1-3-5 stretch is still really hard for me, but we'll see how it works out. Tough one. Got to work on that one a lot. Okay. Second position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Third position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Fourth position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Fifth position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Sixth position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. 7th position, A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Let's go. And finally, the 8th position of the A sharp B flat major scale at 105 beats per minute. Now we're going to go right into the B major scale, all 8 positions at 105 beats per minute, starting with the first position. Second position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Third position, B major scale, 105 beats per minute. Fourth position of the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. Fifth position, B major scale at 105 beats per minute. Sixth position of the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. And finally, the sixth position of the, sorry, not the sixth position, the eighth position of the B major scale at 105. No, the seventh position, I'm sorry. Seventh position of the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. caught in the 8th position of the B sharp, the B major scale at 105 beats per minute. I should mention that this is also the octave position of the B major scale, which is identical to the first position but played above the 12th fret. Sometimes playing at night, I feel obligated to, because this is the way it's going to be, at least for the most part, I feel obligated to make sure that I'm trying to be courteous of my neighbors. I haven't had any issues so far. Nobody's come up to me and said, hey, bro, you need to really keep it down. Muzz, you really need to keep it down. I haven't heard that. I am very polite to my neighbors, and I'm thankful that I have this opportunity, this space in my own apartment to at least allow this to happen. So hopefully over the next couple of months, couple of years, the next week or so, I will use my audio interface so that way they won't even have to think about it. Okay. Now we're at the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. This first one is a little bit difficult for me. I don't know why. I don't understand why, but it happens. Okay. 1 second. Mom, I got to call you back. I'm in the middle of a live stream. It's connecting. Give me a second here, guys. Hello? No, that was weird. I hung up. First position, A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Second position of the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Third position. Is it third position? Yes, third position of the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fourth position of the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Now we are at the fifth position. Yep, fifth position of the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Finally, the sixth position or the octave position. Again, this is a 5-tone scale, so the sixth tone will be the octave. So, sixth position or the octave position of the A sharp B flat minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. going to do the B minor pentatonic scale, starting from first position at 85 beats per minute. Second position of the B minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Third position of the A sharp of the B minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fourth position of the B minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Fifth position of the B minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Finally, the sixth position, or the octave position of the B minor pentatonic scale at 85 beats per minute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the fun game called Find the G. We're going to hit this on pause because we do not need, you guessed it, we do not need the metronome for this because the idea isn't about the metronome. It is about figuring out where the notes actually are. So on the E, as we stated before, the F's on the first, so first and 13, but the G is on the 3rd and 15th on both E's. So on this E and then on this E. And then on this E, 3rd and 15th. Frets 3 and 15 on both E's. 3, 15, 3 and 15. Then 3 and 15 on this one. And on the A string, do we remember where it is? We're at the 10 and 22. And that's how we know I only have 22 frets. This is an SE. This is a PRS Santana Special Edition, which means this is the first guitar I ever bought. It doesn't mean that, but now we're on the 3 and 15 on the E string. So what does that mean? It means that the special editions, for most part, have 22 frets, and I need one that has 24 frets. So hopefully, when I get the $3,000 I need to do that, I will do that. But it's not a necessary expense at the moment. Now we're on the A string, which A string is 10 and 22 to find the G. And then on the D string, we're at 5 and 17. 5 and 17. 5, 17, 5, 17, 5, 17. Back to A. That's 10 and 22. 10 and 22. God, I wish I had 24 frets. It's called poverty. Poverty. I'm in poverty. I should say poverty. 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 On the E string, we're at 3 and 15. Now we're going to 10 and 22 on the A string. But we're using our guitars to get ourselves out of poverty. We're on the D string, and that is where we're at, 5 and 17. We're hitting the G notes to try to get out of poverty. Then on the G string, it is open and 22. And on the B string, we're at 8 and 20. There's a reason why there's only 12 notes between the two octaves. I wish to explain that at some point, but I don't have anybody following me right now, so I would just be talking to myself. And back to poverty. On the 3 and 15. 3 and 15 on the E strings. 3 and 15 on the E strings. And on the B string, we're at 8 and 20. Poverty on the E string was at 3 and 15. So on the G string, it's open, and then a 12th fret. And on the D string, we are at 5 and 17. And on the A string, where are we, guys? You guessed it, 10 and 22. This 10 and 22 is where we acknowledge the fact that we don't have 24 frets, and that puts us in poverty. Poverty. Now the E string. Go back to the A string. I'm sorry. Now back to the A string, which is at poverty. And the D string is, you guessed it, 5 and 17. Then the G string is obviously open at 12. It would be open 12 and 24 if I had 24 frets. But I don't. Now we're at 8 and 20 on the B string. 8 and 20 on the B string. Then we're back to poverty at 3 and 15. Poverty. Poverty. All right, now we're going to get right into the chords. We're doing the A sharp, B flat major chords outside, or the melody chords, the inside, the rhythm chords, or the bar chords, and the bottom 4 string chords. And then we're going to follow that up with the B major chords. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my phone because my mom called. And if my mom, my aunt, my sister, my brother, anybody in my family calls, I normally don't like to pick up during the sessions, but I will pick up for them because they... I don't see them very often, and it is important that sometimes when they call me, that sometimes it's important stuff, family stuff. And so yeah, just as a food for thought, I will probably pick up the phone and at least let them say, hey, I'll call you as soon as I get done with the live stream. Normally, friends, I don't do that. I did that in one stream because I was so excited that people were watching my stream and they were calling me while they were watching my stream, which is cool. But the only time I will ever pick up during my stream is if a family member calls, and I will call them, or I pick up the phone just to say, hey, I'll call you back. Okay. And I would say text, but it would take me longer to text than it would just to say, hey, I'll call you back. All right. So now with the A sharp, B flat major chords. Again, we don't need a metronome for this. It's not important that we play it in time. It's important that we just get the notes right. Get comfortable moving in and out, well, up and down the fretboard with these chords. We'll have plenty of time to learn how to get them in time. The important thing is that we are fretting them correctly with our fretting hands. And I want to play a game after the first of the year where we work on our strumming patterns at the same time. Starting with basic strumming patterns and then moving on to more complicated strumming patterns. But just as an effort to add another element to where we're learning the chords, but also learning how to strum at the same time. Now we are at the inside chords. Let's go again. Like I said, we're doing these each about 3 times. One more again. Now we're doing the bar chords or the rhythm chords. This chord right here, this shape is growing on me for sure. Again, this is a common one. This is a bari bar. This is bari bar 1. Then this one, this is awa awa iwa wow, followed by green hair weirdo. Followed by awa awa iwa wow. Then followed by bari bar 2. Then common, who's a rapper. Then common 1, or bari bar 1. And bari bar 1 again. Then common, who's a rapper. Then bari bar 2. Followed by awa wow wow iwa woo. Then followed by green hair weirdo. Then followed by awa wow wow iwa woo. Then followed by bari bar 1. Then common, who's a rapper. And follow that up with bari bar. Well, this is bari bar 1. The other one's bari bar 2. Now we're going to go right to the bottom 4 string, the bottom 4 string chords. One more time. Back down. Now we're doing the B major chords. I don't know, every time I play this, I'm surprised that the song Yellow comes into my head. we're going to play the inside chords, or the B major chords. Oh, sorry. Now we're going to do the bar chords, okay? Now we're going to do the bottom 4 string chords before I start noodling around on my guitar and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, which is fun to do when you have time to do it. But we have to practice and focus, and I'm talking to myself because I'm the one that's noodling around my guitar. So let's get right into the bottom 4 string chords, okay? I'm going to get right into the Mellows Days music track before I continue to noodle around on my guitar unnecessarily, which noodling around on the guitar is okay when you are working on creating a song. When you are practicing, it is imperative that one stays focused for the entirety of the time, because if you do not, you will find yourself in the position in maybe not the day of or a week or in 2 weeks or a month or 2 months, but you'll see a slow decline in your progression because you have to be organized, focused on the main task, which is what practice is about. It's about learning how to pick with your, to get your picking in time, to get different techniques down pat, and to understand that playing in time and with the metronome and in tune are very important. So if you're playing a live show, whether you're doing improv or not, you can hear if it's in tune or out of tune, and you can learn how to play different riffs, and you memorize different riffs that help you improv better. So learning these things is important, but in order to learn these things, you have to stay focused, which is why I am talking to myself about this. So I have copied and pasted Meloday's music song into the page again. Okay, so his style of playing, like I said, is very different from mine because he's using these two fingers to pick, and I don't usually pick like that. Like I can pick with these, like all of these, but it's his style of playing is very different from what I'm used to, which helps us along the way becoming better guitar players because learning different styles is always a good thing. Oh my goodness. So let's get right into the ABC Polyphia riff. We're starting with the beginning. And I heard somebody say this earlier today, which I disagree with. Not entirely, but I do have disagreements with it. That said that learning songs doesn't help you progress as a musician. I disagree wholeheartedly with that. Their songs help you calibrate where you, well, the speed at which you learn songs can help you determine your level because different songs are played at different levels. And there are different techniques that you learn for different songs. And I think that there are licks that you can learn in a bunch of songs, especially blues and jazz songs that you can learn that help you become a better improvisational musician. So I know what they're trying to say. If you are just learning songs, it's not going to make you a great guitar player or a great musician for that matter. You have to know songs, you have to know chords, you have to know scales. And if you know those things and you're learning songs at the same time, that's good news because you can see where you are. And for me, learning tough guitar riffs and tough guitar licks and tough guitar songs, like anything from Polyphia or like metal song. Well, I don't want to say metal. I would say melodic sort of metalcore. I don't know if they count as metalcore either. I don't know what you call them. As I Lay Dying, their riffs are tough. Or not As I Lay Dying. Avenged Sevenfold. Their guitars are incredibly good, and so is their drummer. So was their former drummer, the Rev. R.I.P. Rev. Your drumming was ridiculous. It was awesome. Yeah, let's get right into the ABC Polyphia riff. We're starting with the intro, and then we're going to do the first part of the solo. Taking the tempo down to 100 to 75, from 110 to 75 beats per minute to work on the first part of, you guessed it, the solo. we were working on yesterday. I really want to pinch. I want to bend it harder. I want to bend that string profoundly. I'm trying to make it sound less. I don't know why it sounds so sexual in my head. But I want to bend the string. I really want to bend the crap out of the string. But if I can't because I'm worried it's going to break. All right, well, that's all the pick or the pinch. That's all the string bending I can do for this particular period of time, because if I continue to do it, it's going to break. And I don't mind breaking it. I just don't want to restring my guitar tonight. And yeah, so I will restring it this week for sure. Improvisation. And it doesn't happen often because it's improvisational stuff and it's trying not to memorize it, but to really get into the flow of feeling the music. Now, I need to really add some more chords, more triads, and things of that nature. I think you may have heard me. I was arpeggiating something. So. So it's sounding pretty cool. It's getting better. I think there's a massive improvement between now and the last part of the earlier part of the year. And that is because I am practicing and putting in the work. And so hopefully this year I'll be able to do a montage of all the things that we've done this year. And so you get to see day one and then where we are at this particular point. And you're going to be like, wow, that's so awesome, Muzzy. You're so cool. You're the best. Number one. Whee, number one. You're never going to say that. But hopefully, if you've been practicing with me, that you'll get better too, okay? So if you haven't done so already and you don't know what this channel is about, this channel is about three things. Well, it's all about music, which is basically what we're trying to do here. Number one, getting better and practicing our principal instrument, which is the guitar. So we're going to be doing scales, etudes, studies, scales, chords, triads, learning all these different things to commit them to memory because you need to know them, okay? We've been doing mostly major chords. We need to do major and minor chords for sure. I will have a program set in place for next, starting in January, and we will talk about that on December 31st. Number two, the second thing that we're trying to do here is to be the best improvisational music guitar players that we could possibly be. The reason is because if you are a music creator like me, you don't want to get writer's block. And the best way to not get writer's block is to play a style of music that requires you to use that mental dexterity in real time. So you're putting together chords and you're just feeling it out. You're not feeling any type of way when you're putting it together or when you're starting to put it together, but you can develop things more quickly if you are free from being stuck in having to write one thing one way or this way and the other way. Improvisational helps you free yourself from the pain of the monotonous structure of everyday music writing. It's freeing. It's also very hard, though. I'm not saying that it will work in every situation, but it definitely will help you cut out writer's block almost completely, okay? And number three is to create the best electronic music we can using our improvisational skills and using our guitar as our either main source of inspiration or we're using our guitar as one of the principal instruments in creating the electronic music to create the dopest stuff I possibly can create. And we'll see that in weeks to come. So number one, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and like and comment, subscribe to the channel if that sounds interesting to you. If not, and you feel like you just want to judge it, then by all means, judge it, watch it, comment on it, tell your friends about it, have them judge it and talk about it and send it to other people. Tell me what I can do to get better, because the only way I get better is if I'm playing at the top level and people are criticizing me from a constructive standpoint. But if you're going to say it sucks, if you're going to say it's trash, I would prefer, if you're going to write comments, make them funny. You know, if you're going to say that they suck, just, you know, make them funny. I want to get a second umbilical hernia from laughing at some of the comments. Some of them are so mean, they're just like, you have an out-of-body experience, and you're like, that hurts so good. You know what I mean? Number two, if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and check out the Amazon affiliate links I have available in the description. Because I'm a content creator who does not have the eligibility that YouTube and other platforms require for one to make money from advertiser-driven revenue, I am forced to sell or to advertise for products. And if I'm going to advertise for product, I'm going to advertise for products that I personally use and wholeheartedly endorse. Often it will be both, and I cannot promise it will always be about music, but as of right now, it's all about music. But if the coffee company, the company who makes the coffee, the Italian coffee maker that I make comes up to me, or even, I might even just add it anyway. But if they came up to me and said, hey, we really want you to advertise this product, I will absolutely advertise for that product because it's not that expensive. I think the one I have is 35 euros, so it's about 40 bucks. It's not the cheapest coffee maker, but it has lasted me 10 years. It's the best thing I've ever purchased. I mean, not the best thing, but it's the most useful because I use it every day. So if I was going to advertise for that, I would absolutely advertise because I use it, okay? I will try to keep it music related, but I cannot promise that. Number three, this has nothing to do with music, but I am involved in cryptocurrency and I figure I really enjoy trading cryptocurrency. Maybe you might too. And in the event that you want to try it out or check it out, the 4 platforms I have on there are the 4 cryptocurrency trading platforms I have been on for over half of a decade. I have not had any serious problems with them. You can talk to your friends about them. Or your friends and family members about them. If they're on them, maybe you should join, okay? If you think that this is something that you will you want to add as an investment portfolio. I can assure you, I've been on this platform longer than anybody or most of the people you know. I've been on all of these platforms with the exception of DYOR. I've been on all these platforms since the end of 2017, early 2018. And that's when literally, I think maybe 1,000% of the world was involved in the cryptocurrency. I think now there might be 2 or 3% of the world that's involved in cryptocurrency, and it's growing. Maybe even more than that. It might be 5 or 6% of the world's in cryptocurrency trading as the big companies have joined in. But when I was on it, literally, there may have been 40 million people on the planet that were involved in cryptocurrency. And that sounds like a lot, but considering that there's like 1 billion people in China and 1 billion people in India and like almost 350 million or 300, I think more than 350 million people in the States, that puts that number into perspective. 40 million people out of 8 billion people, you do the math, that's less than a half of a percentage point, okay? So I've been on these sites for a very long time. I can assure you that they're great in the sense that they're easy to navigate and the fees are not terrible, and that you are guaranteed to not have any serious issues if you are on them. Now, you always have to be careful when you're trading certain coins. I heard that Hawk Tua girl, Haley Welsh, I don't know what her last name is. She did the rug pull. If you're buying meme coins, I'm just going to say it. That's dumb. Don't buy meme coins. Don't buy Doge. Don't buy Baby Doge. Don't buy, or Dodge, whatever it is. Don't buy Bohm. Don't buy Pepe. Unless you know what you're doing. And I've been in cryptocurrency a long time, and I can assure you I don't understand how any of those meme coins work. Okay, they have no utility behind them. We can get into that later. If you're invested in cryptocurrency, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but I will tell you this: stay away from meme coins if you can. And in the event that you decide that adding cryptocurrency is will be an asset to you and will help you in your investment portfolios for the future, you talked with your family, your friends. You talked about it with your family and friends. Use my referral links to do so. And the reason why I'm saying that is because my referral links will get you exponentially more than anybody around you as far as perks go. And it will give you exponentially more than a majority of people and just you signing up by yourself. So with that being said, use my cryptocurrency referral links to sign up at the very least. It's free. And in the event that you decide that you want to spend money and purchase cryptocurrency, there are perks. And the perks that they give to you will be exponentially better than you getting another one of your friends to sign up using their links or signing up by yourself. Guaranteed. Because I've been on the site for a very long time, and that's how they keep people like me interested, and that's how they keep me getting people like you to get involved in their sites, because that's how they make money, is what it is. But I'm advertising for it because I love cryptocurrency. Like the coffee maker. If I have to get one person or 10 people or 50 million people to buy that coffee maker, I will. I love it. It's my favorite thing. So obviously I'm going to have people want to buy it, okay? Or I'm going to tell people about it. So similarly, when you do that, the perks that you get will be exponentially higher if you use my referral links. Those referral links will give you products or perks. If you spend $50 or more, they will extend it to me, and by extension, this channel. As I've said, on January 1st, 2025, I will be using 20% of my gains, 15 to 20% of my overall gains from last year, well, from this year, technically speaking, and I will be using it to reinvest into the channel to make it as free for you and as free for me as possible. I would like to make money from this. I'm not going to hide that from you. However, my goal is to make it at least as free for you as possible, which doesn't mean it's free. It means that it's not coming out of the pocket of the people who are viewing it, unless the super chats that I get with the company and people want to just throw dollars at me. Hey, I'm all for it. Throw that money. And then number 4, add me as a friend on Facebook, okay? Adding me as a friend on Facebook helps me grow my Facebook account, helps me grow my Facebook account, helps me grow my YouTube channel, helps me grow my YouTube channel, helps me grow my Facebook account. Ladies and gentlemen, one hand washes the other. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, my name is, or I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to build this channel brick by brick. But with your help, I can do it more quickly. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, love you. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye.